In our last session, we read a letter from a man who complained that his ex-girlfriend called him all the time, and he didn't know how to make it stop. I suggested that he was responsible for this as much as she was, since he was obviously accepting the calls and not making a clean break with his ex. He was afraid that if he simply broke off the relationship entirely, she would be angry, and also possibly afraid of what other people might think of him. Now, back to the writer of the letter. So, what can you do here? The next time your ex-girlfriend calls, be absolutely clear and firm as you speak to her. You might say something like this, quote, "I want to apologize to you. I have been making a real mistake with you that I didn't entirely realize until recently. I'm in a new relationship with another woman. Every time I talk to you, I'm giving you the impression that you and I can still have a relationship, and that is not true. When you and I talk, I'm also being less than faithful to my present girlfriend, and that isn't right either. So the only honest and right thing to do is to tell you that our relationship really is over. You didn't do anything wrong here, and I'm not angry at you. I just can't continue to talk to you on the phone or in person or by email. It's the only way I can move on from my relationship with you and develop the relationship I'm having now. So this will be our last conversation." End quote. If your ex becomes angry at that point, don't defend yourself. Just apologize again for leading her on. Tell her it was your mistake, but then restate your position that this is your last conversation. Don't repeat this more than twice, and if she keeps being angry and talking, you may have to simply hang up. Then if she calls again, you have several choices. First, you could simply hang up when you hear her voice. Second, if you have caller ID, don't pick up in the first place. Third, you could pick up and simply say, "I can't speak with you," and then hang up. But don't keep talking to her. You're worried about the consequences of making this decision, a decision that might even look harsh. Don't worry about it. She will live through this. The only way for her to find out that she can indeed survive without you as her boyfriend is if you are completely out of her life. As long as you're in her life, even a little, she will cling to you as tightly as she can. She's far too attached to you as a boyfriend to allow you to be just a friend. It would be far too confusing for her. You also need the experience of making the right decision and living with the immediate difficult consequences. Even when we do the right thing, people will often be angry at us, but we must not allow our decisions to be determined by our desire to avoid the displeasure of others, or we will forever be enslaved by those who express their irritation at us, as you feel trapped right now by your ex-girlfriend. As you make these decisions, and as you have these final interactions with your ex, share what you're doing with your present girlfriend. She'll appreciate being included, and she'll very much enjoy feeling your commitment to your relationship with her. Try not to dread this. It will be a great learning experience.